Hello, welcome to the She Did It show. I'm your host, Daria Mutrova, and on today's show, I'm happy to present you our guest, Lisa Hammer, an artist, musician, singer, independent film director, and producer of her own show. Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
I'm so excited to see you today on our show.
Thank you for having me.
Wow, it's such a pleasure. I will be happy to discuss with you one of your latest shows, maybe Sunshine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, where you have been the leading character. And let's see a short trailer.
We want to improve your brand, something to distract from all of this.
What? I just worked out. Oh, have a dinner and a movie after, huh?
I see what you mean. How many cases of Fancy Feast did you have to buy before they gave you that dress?
You know what? Why don't you just take your broken baby?
Oh my gosh, I enjoyed the
you.
show so much.
Thank you.
So tell us more about your character in the show.
Well, it's based on me and the things that happened to me when I was in bands when I was younger, but now as an older person, and it's sort of like and I was influenced by Curb Your Enthusiasm, like Larry David, who's always in trouble or putting his foot in his mouth and saying, so it's like a grumpy older woman trying to start her band back up again.
Yeah, and this woman, she came back from the breakup in her career, and she started to meet some challenges with
Yeah,
the current
definitely.
trends.
It is harder. Like, it's harder to do everything when you're older, especially in showbiz. People don't want you once you're after a certain age. But I just thought, why don't we use that to be funny? You know, maybe I can't fit into the costume anymore, and maybe I'm just, you know, too many things have happened to me, and I'm too frustrated. Like, I would say 35 to 75% of what's in the show actually happened to me, like the foot sniffer, the pea vampire, the little person violent manager, the weird coked out executive in the limo. I mean, pretty much all of it.
Yeah, that's awesome. I was watching a lot of backstage stories, how you've been shooting the whole show, and you've been sharing so many funny stories about that. Tell us something.
It was so much fun. So one night we were in Long Island City, which used to be the place called the Creek in the Cave. It was like a comedy club, and we shot outside and inside. They were wonderful. And so we were shooting a part where the small person manager, violent manager, gives me a wad of cash, and I said, "How did you get that?" And he goes, "Don't ask." And then you hear the police sirens, so we start running. He's like, "Just run!" and the banjo player that's trying to get into the band is outside going, "Don't go this way. The band went the other way." Like the police are going to listen, and they just whip right by him.
Yeah, that was a very funny moment in the first episode. I really love that you just decided to make a show about all the struggles, about all your real stories, and everything is based on your, not everything, 70%.
So I'd say at least 75%.
75. Love it. Okay, I know that you're also very famous for your surrealistic movies, and you're producing a lot of shows currently, and one of your show, which you're doing with your husband,
Yep.
It calls The Parks.
Yep. The
YouTube
Pop Show.
Tell us more about this one.
Well, we started it in 2003 with Manhattan Neighborhood Network, right after the 9/11 was making all of us a little bit crazy, and we needed something creative to do. So we started it with a bald guy he looks like Ming the Merciless, and you know, you think he's going to be scary, and he starts talking, and he just has this high-pitched voice from Long Island. He moved away, so we had to keep the show going, and now with the pandemic, we decided to start again. And we had a year to just sit at home, you know, with a green screen and Zoom and quarantine. And we just did a whole bunch of interviews and had my husband as the cult leader, because it's based on a fake church, the Church of the Divine Pox. And my husband plays the cult leader, and now he's taken over as the host, and we interview people from all over the world.
I was watching it. It was really funny. It's like satanic comedy.
Yes.
The genre, yeah. Tell us which topics are you exploring in this?
I would say that this is news and commentary for Gen X punk rockers and metalheads. It's fake. It's comedy, satanic. We're trolling. We're poking fun. We're having fun with it. And he wears like little devil horns and things. But we talk about either really serious stuff, and we say like screw the GOP, or we interview people like Lucien Greaves from the Satanic Temple, who are actually doing social justice campaigns and doing things for the good of the people. So
Yeah.
I feel like it's comedy, but it also has a purpose to like shed light on the counterculture and to try to like stop the evangelical Christian theocracy that America is turning into.
Mm-hmm. Tell us, you've been an artist back in the 80s, and you have such an amazing experience being an artist back there. And what is about being an artist there and today in New York City?
Totally different. When I first got here, you could get a job doing anything. First of all, I found a rent control for $300, and I just stayed there. I didn't leave.
That's a gift. Yeah.
And then you could do really weird jobs. Like I would hand out string cheese on a corner with a guy in a parrot suit, or I would like play a Smurf in a Puerto Rican day parade. And you could just the next day, you could work on the weirdest thing. Then I'd be a PA on a film, and then I'd, model shoes or hair.
Yeah.
You can't really get those weird odd jobs or that rent control anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
so
it's crazy right now.
Completely different. Yeah.
Yeah. What are you working right now?
So the band that's in the show is an actual band, Radiana.
Radiana, yes.
And we are actually recording a Kinks cover song for a WFMU radio tribute album to the Kinks, because they're re-releasing all their material. And a lot of people are doing Kinks covers right now as a tribute to the Kinks.
Mm-hmm.
And so we did our little retro kind of electronica girl singing.
Wow, that's cool.
Kinks cover, So Tired of Waiting for You, and so that'll be on the radio.
So we'll wait for that. When it will be on the radio?
I would say probably April, and then we will probably start working on our next 2 album releases for 2023 and 2024. We'll start on that now.
Oh, so basically the music band from maybe Sunshine came up to real life.
Real life.
Yeah, and you did it.
We did it.
So you did it. Yeah, I love it so much. Thank you so much for being with us today, for joining our show. I'm so excited. Interviewing singer, musician, actress, producer. Thank you so much. Wish you a lot of success.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. And see you next week.